Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. Now, I try to find a little dog. There he is. Found you. We gotta go, dude. Daddy did not wake up anywhere on time. Got a hand up. You got paws up. Paws up. You cute. You're adorable. And it's not your fault that Daddy's running late. But he still need to rush you. Dude, you have your beer backwards now. Oh, he shakes his head by now. It's been that way all the way down the stairs outside. He didn't give a damn this morning. And looks like the reflector came off of his collar. I'm starting to release from that second notch. Awesome. So today I will be returning it. That's the old one. I'll be returning it. No one getting large. Good job. You fixed your man. Good job. Yeah, last night Christian had texted me that they had some lightning, and he's like, I ran upstairs and got my GoPro set up, which he had to dust off. He goes, I'm going to edit it up and send it to you. I'm sitting there going, okay, cool. He says, like 16 minutes of footage. I'm like, oh crap. But not realizing that he edited it down to 18 seconds for me. I was like, thank you, man. It's been a while. But I had like 3 conversations going on because I was still up when Terry went to break. So I was texting her, I was texting Aaron about the car crash that he never heard about, and I was texting Christian last night. So it was, unfortunately, I got myself wrapped up in too many other things and didn't get to bed until after 1 o'clock again. So I guess gotta stop. On to Robin Williams comedy. Laugh harder than I did with Jeff Foxworthy. Oh, man. No, last night was just one of those deals where dummy me put the TV on while I was importing and got a little too focused on that. And yeah, gotta quit doing that. Or at least turn it off once I start editing. Once I get everything imported and everything. Because, you know, you got a little bit of time there, especially when I'm running 2.7 again. It does take a little longer to render, but not too bad. I'm not sure, you know, the quality is better regardless because the camera. It's funny because I was watching CTFXE yesterday and he did like a one-day home from Warped Tour. So instead of, you know, using a lot of time vlogging, he just kind of reminisced about that day, the 3 times they've been to Warped Tour. And you can see the quality of camera. Obviously, if you look at the intro, even from the beginning of year 4, how crappy quality the cell phones were. That was one thing last night. I got an email from LG, and I'm like, normally I don't open those things. I'm scrolling down through, and of course I knew they had come out with the new G7 ThinQ. Well, they released the V35 ThinQ, but only to AT&T. I'm sitting there going, I wasn't getting it anyway, but that's kind of weird. They're supposed to come out with an unlocked version, but it's like, yeah, we're done with the cell phones. Even though the audio quality on the V20 was pretty damn amazing, camera quality wasn't YouTube standards anymore. Well, if any strange shit happens today, we know why, because that is Friday the 13th. Oh boy. Work should be interesting tonight, that's for sure. Alrighty, well, safe to work, got myself a cup of coffee, second one of the day, and time to get to it. Catch you on my walk. Yeah, about 84 degrees out, a little hazier than it's been lately over in the mountains. Not too bad out though. A little cloudy. Off on our walk. Oh, good morning. So far, so good. Friday's a quarter of the way done. My bicep is giving me a little bit of a twinge today. Okay, so right here is where I was having that pain yesterday. It's not my bicep. It's the rectus femoris. That's where I was having a little bit of a twinge. And the other one is this Solus M. These are the muscles that I'm constantly complaining about in my lower leg on my right side. I'm just trying to figure out, I might have to do some research on how to help this one here, because that one's what's slowing me down on my walks. Doesn't feel real good. I don't know why. Something new. Back's been a little dull, but coping with it. Move on. There's another day where my mile's back there. I did walk out of the office the other day. It's 16:25 first mile, 16:36, and I had a muscle cramp in my calf for most of the second mile. It just now released. It feels good. It probably really will last. Alertness. The second half of this day I've just been but Rob Williams kept me awake the whole way down. Better than music has been doing, because I'm actually laughing. And he looks slightly busy. Awesome. Well, it's official. These shoes are killing me. I'm not used to laces, I guess, and I'll have to show them to you, but there's like, you know how, oh shit, let's go backwards, Kurt, not forward into that little Versa. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's like a little spring-loaded thing that you to push in and make tension. Well, there's one of them on there, and to get the damn thing straight, and I just yanked too hard to get it in the center where it should have been, and got my shoe too tight, and my left foot is pissed. I love the look of the shoes, but the comfort level is definitely not like LeBron's. These are the Jordans. The bottom is just too stiff. Those insoles are helping. It's just I can't tighten them up this much. But other than that, overall it was actually quite a mild Friday night, really, for us. The store looked like it was a zoo. But no, at least not that I'm aware of, any issues with anybody, so that's always good. And no idiots leaving their dogs in the car. I cut that out last night. We actually had an idiot associate that left his pit bull in his van, at least from before my lunch, because when I went to lunch, the dog was sitting there. It's the first time I noticed it. Could have been there all night long, I don't know, but I'm going to be keeping a close eye. See that shit again, I'm going to be notifying some law enforcement. Yeah, just a straightforward night. Now go home. Terry's not answering, which means I think she probably went to bed or fell asleep on the couch, one of the two. Home safe. I'm exhausted. I'm off to bed. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I hope you liked today's video. I'll see you in the morning. I gotta get some sleep.